Just announced Biden's $2,000 second stimulus check update plus third stimulus check update. What is going on, you guys? It's Ron here with your second stimulus check update and stimulus package update. I hope you guys are doing very well today on this Friday. And guys, it's Friday. You know exactly how I feel about my Fridays. And I don't even know what it is about Fridays. I feel like I get more geeked and more excited about Fridays than I do about Saturdays. Yo, comment below if you guys are weird like me and you like Friday or you get more excited about Friday than you do Saturday. But anyway, just like that, we finished off the first week of the brand new year, and so much is happening, and we're going to talk all about that today. In today's video, you got President-elect Joe Biden's plans for the $2,000 stimulus checks, plus you got Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer's all-out support. You've also got President Trump's last days in the office, and the biggest one of them all, you've got the latest state to add another stimulus check to its residents. I mean, I can't wait to share all this with you guys. So definitely stay tuned until the very end because that next stimulus check may be closer than you think. But first, I want to say welcome back to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. And for those who are brand new to the channel, my name is Ron. We cover all things personal finance, investing, how to generate multiple streams of income. And of course, we have stimulus check updates and stimulus package updates. So if you have not already, definitely subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell so that you know as soon as I release new videos and content. And I got a quick question for my YouTube family out there. Have you guys ever just started watching your favorite series on TV and you literally just kind of like binge watch episode after episode, and like before you know it, like 5 hours goes by and you can't even walk away from the TV? Like, you're just like hooked, right? And this is exactly how I feel about this brand new YouTube channel called Matter. And instead of sitting around wasting time watching mindless TV, I love just watching this channel because not only is the content super entertaining, but you actually learn a ton. And like, what better way to spend quality time with your family, enjoying a great show that you can actually learn from. So yeah, I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. My 12-year-old son literally loves this channel, and we just like watch it and binge watch together. So I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. So definitely check out the Matter channel, link in the description down below. But otherwise, let's jump right into the content. And this is it, you guys. It looks like the odds are finally in our favor as Congress has confirmed Democrat Joe Biden as the 46th president of the United States. And, I think it's about time that we see the United back in the United States. What do you guys think about that? And there were a final round of objections from a handful of Republicans, but they really didn't amount to much, especially after the violent pro-Trump mob stormed into the Capitol. And right after peace was restored by the police and the National Guard, even imposing a curfew in Washington, D.C., lawmakers went back to finish what they started, also as a sign of the nation's enduring commitment to uphold the will of the voters and the peaceful transfer of power. Now that it's official, there's nothing really stopping us from seeing the stimulus dreams come true with the help of President Joe Biden. Is it safe for me to say President Joe Biden, or do I still have to say President-elect Joe Biden? Let me know down in the comments. And the all-too-willing Democrat-controlled House, both the House of Representatives and the Senate. And quick to follow up here was stimulus champion Senator Bernie Sanders, who called out the president and the Democrat-controlled House on Twitter. With Democrats in control of the Senate, we must keep faith with the working families of this country. Promises made must be kept. That means not only the $2,000 direct payment, but an aggressive agenda that recognizes the economic desperation facing so many Americans. Now, I want to take a break, just a quick pause here. I want to just salute Bernie Sanders on this one because, generally when people, they get in power, they kind of forget the promises that they made. But I love the fact that, right after this recent victory for the Democrats, and, I try to stay, pretty even, not too far on the left, not too far on the right or anything like that. But, there was a massive victory. And, he's recognizing that there was a victory, there was a promise made, it was for $2,000 stimulus checks. And now that they have the power, he's reminding the people, hey, we're still going to go after this for you guys. So I'm just super geeked about that one. And just last Monday, Biden cited the $2,000 stimulus checks as a reason for voting for the Democrat candidates in Georgia. And he said in his Atlanta speech, ATL, one state can change the course, not just for the next 4 years, but for the next generation. By electing John and the Reverend, you can make an immediate difference in your own lives, the lives of people all across this country, because their election will put an end to the block in Washington on that $2,000 stimulus check. The money will go out the door immediately to people who are in real trouble. And yes, we have actually gotten confirmation from both the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and soon to be Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer that they will prioritize this in the next or the first 100 days of our new president. And Chuck Schumer said, "It feels like a brand new day. I said what I said about the checks. It's one of the first things we want to do once our new senators are seated." They campaigned on it. And Pelosi issued a very likewise statement when she said, "Together in under 2 weeks, when we inaugurate the new Biden-Harris administration, a unified Democratic Party will advance extraordinary progress for the people. We will pursue a science and values-based plan to crush the virus." I haven't heard the crush the virus statement in a minute. She said that we will pursue a science and values-based plan to crush the virus and deliver relief to struggling families. And if you ask the experts, investment bank Raymond James predicts growing anticipation that Democrats will pursue additional stimulus with a $2,000 stimulus check, or at least the remaining $1,400 as a leading item. And Heights Securities also foresees a new package ranging from $1 trillion to $1.5 trillion. We know that this can all pass fairly easily if President-elect Joe Biden really wants it, since the Georgia runoff elections just gave the Democrats a slim majority with a 50-50 chamber, and you've got Vice President Kamala Harris as the tiebreaker. And there's even talk of a $2,000 monthly stimulus check. Now, let's not forget, Kamala Harris, she and, Ed Markey and Bernie Sanders, probably, 8-9 months ago, were the originators of, this whole bill, which was for $2,000 monthly stimulus checks. So it's going to be very interesting the next several months now that these key players are in office. So fingers crossed, you guys, but no matter what, I will definitely keep you guys posted as long as you keep subscribed, and be sure to tap that notification bell. Make sure you never miss out on the latest and most accurate updates out there on the stimulus checks and whatever else our lawmakers might be up to. President Trump has also promised a smooth transition via staff member Dan Scavino's Twitter. He said, "Even though I totally disagree with the outcome of the election and the facts bear me out, nevertheless, there will be an orderly transition on January 20th. I have always said we would continue our fight to ensure that only legal votes were counted. While this represents the end of the greatest first term in presidential history, it's only the beginning of our fight to make America great again." And if you guys are wondering why, this message came out through Scavino's Twitter account rather than President Trump's Twitter account, it's because all of the Facebook, IG, and Twitters have been effectively suspended for Trump's accounts for the remainder of his term. So I guess you could kind of say, like, Trump's in, social media timeout for now. And Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg made a statement saying that the shocking events of the last 24 hours clearly demonstrate that President Donald Trump intends to use his remaining time in office to undermine the peaceful and lawful transition of power to his elected successor, Joe Biden. His decision to use his platform to condone rather than condemn the actions of his supporters at the Capitol building has rightly disturbed many people in the U.S. and around the world. We removed these statements yesterday because we judged that their effect and likely their intent would be to provoke further violence. We believe that the risks allowing the president to continue to use our service during this period are simply too great. Therefore, we are extending the block we have placed on his Facebook and Instagram accounts, of course, because Facebook owns both Facebook itself and Instagram, indefinitely, and for at least the next 2 weeks until the peaceful transition of power is complete. And this is all after Wednesday's violence in the Capitol, where, the pro-Trump mob terrorized the Senate chamber and numerous congressional offices, during which one woman was actually fatally shot, and, 3 other people died, from related illnesses. So, it was quite a mess, you guys. I've read you guys' comments. I know a lot of people were, just kind of affected just, by seeing that. But anyway, it's a mess. But, there's even a call for impeachment coming from Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. And Pelosi told reporters, by inciting sedition as he did yesterday, he must be removed from office. While there's only 13 days left, any day could be a horror show for America. So what do you guys think? Drop me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys, about all of this. Let me know what you guys think about Facebook and Instagram shutting down President Trump's accounts. I mean, do you think that they had the right to do that? Because remember, President Trump is trying to, he's trying to overthrow this Section 230, which would have prevented this ability for, Facebook and Instagram, not to mention Twitter, from doing this from him, but for or on him. I would love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about all that? But in more stimulus check updates, For those of you guys who still haven't gotten your $600 stimulus check, it may be due to the IRS error. According to the tax prep software giant TurboTax, they said via their email and blog that the IRS recently began issuing a second round of stimulus payments to those eligible. Unfortunately, because of an IRS error, millions of payments were sent to the wrong accounts and some may not have received their stimulus payment. We have been working tirelessly on a solution with the Treasury and the IRS. As a result, our expectation now is that within days, the error will be corrected and stimulus payments will begin to be deposited into the correct bank accounts. We have also reconfirmed with the IRS that they have all of the correct banking account information for our customers. So make sure your account information is up to date and correct. You can jump online, hit the IRS website, go to the, get my payment tool so that you can verify that, guys. I don't know how many people exactly, how many of my subscribers are being affected by this, but if you haven't received your stimulus payment, drop me a comment down below. I just kind of like to get an idea, how many people are just sitting out there still waiting for their money to hit their bank accounts or their mailboxes. But in better news yet, different states are now calling for more stimulus for the residents. This is the part I couldn't wait to tell you guys about. So case in point, you got California Governor Gavin Newsom. He proposes new $600 stimulus checks. Now, get it. This is in addition to the $600 payments that have already been issued from the federal package just last December. Now, not only that, they also plan to include undocumented immigrants in the people who are actually eligible to receive the new $600 stimulus check. So that would be pretty sick. It almost makes me want to be a California resident if their taxes weren't so high. But anyway, Governor Newsom also plans to use the state's $2.6 billion in federal stimulus money to help stabilize both low-income renters and small business owners. Definitely going to give you guys more updates in the future. But, that kind of brings me to another point. Every one of these states is getting stimulus money, right? And, you got states like California, planning to give away another round of $600 stimulus checks. Now, this is separate from the $2,000 stimulus check that Joe Biden is trying to pass. But it makes you wonder, how come all states, they're all receiving billions of dollars, how come all states don't just pass their own stimulus checks? Drop me a comment down below if you have an answer for that. And, and I wonder if we band together and we reach out to our local state congressmen and women and say, hey, California is passing $600 stimulus checks with their stimulus money. Can we kind of like coerce our congressmen who, we voted into office to represent us and let them know, hey, we want $600 stimulus checks too. I would love to see if that would work. And for stimulus and assistance already available to you guys, just check out the links in the description of this video down below and look for your city, look for your state and your county. We've already compiled a very impressive list of programs, including the one that puts them all together in a very convenient clickable map. So definitely check that out. I just try to provide as much helpful information to you guys as I can. And don't forget to pay it forward. You can definitely pay it forward by sharing this video, so that your friends and your family, across the United States can all know about, these different programs that exist near them that they might not even know anything about. So, you can always help out by commenting a program that you know about, that, your fellow community members can also apply to. So, we can all help each other, so it doesn't benefit any of us to just hold on to this information. We might as well pay it forward and help somebody else out. So it always warms my heart and puts a smile on my face whenever you guys come out, and you like my videos and you comment to one another, just plain old participate. That's really what's up. We built a serious community here. So I'm always thankful for the solid community that we've built here. Let's keep it going, you guys. But anyway, let's talk about some personal finance stuff. So, let's talk about helping ourselves get out of debt with personal finance. So here's your tidbit of the day. So if you're just tuned in, we've been talking about the oh so helpful, but also treacherous credit card, these past several days. But, we've discussed different ways to handle the mounting credit card debt, like, snowballing, you got APR comparison, you got avalanching, you've also got the balance transfer tactics, which you guys can all check out in my previous videos. But as for today, we're going to talk about another option for you guys. So you got the debt settlement. Now, this strategy usually works best for people who are already past due on their credit card payments, and they can afford to make large one-time settlement payments with their creditors. Now, this is a pretty good strategy. I've seen and kind of advised several of my friends in the past, and they've done it successfully, knocking out a crap ton of debts. Now, debt settlement is a negotiation with a creditor, like a credit card company or collections agency, and they simply agree to accept a partial payment to satisfy your, outstanding credit card debt. So let's just say you owe like 12 grand. I've seen a lot of cases where, if you're behind and you've been behind for a minute, you might be able to offer them like, 4 grand to get out of it. And they're calling it, hey, debt is paid. And you might even be eligible if you've undergone, like hardships like job loss, and so many people in the last 12 months have, medical problems, divorce. And some creditors will even consider settling debts even if you don't have any special extenuating circumstances. I mean, you just have to try, you guys. You don't want to just do nothing. You have to take some action and see what happens. But when you settle your debt, you can also sometimes pay 50% or less of the original balance. So that's pretty cool. And you may, however, have to pay taxes on the amount forgiven. So I definitely want to let you guys know about that. But still, you could be saving significant amounts of money just by negotiating. Now, you can settle debts on your own, or you could also hire a professional debt settlement company to handle this process for you. And if you choose to hire an outside company, you should definitely do some extensive research to avoid the scammers and, the excessive exorbitant fees. You should definitely learn what to watch out for on the FTC's Consumer Information website. But, honestly, personally, I wouldn't pay for that service. I would just negotiate myself and save some extra money. So anyway, guys, I really hope that the credit card tips that I've shared with you guys this week helped you out. And tomorrow, we're going to cap it all off with one big one. It's how to hit 10 million credit card points and travel all around the world at your credit card company's expense. Like literally, let's game the credit cards instead of them gaming us, right? So comment below if you're looking forward to that one. And I'm here for you guys if you have any questions, so don't hesitate to drop me a comment down below and I'll be sure to get back with you. And I might even feature your question in a future video. So anyway, guys, that is all for this stimulus check update and stimulus package update. You've got President Joe Biden's or President-elect Joe Biden's. I don't know if I should be calling him President Joe Biden yet, or is it still President-elect Joe Biden? Somebody correct me, keep me honest in the comments. But anyway, you got President-elect Joe Biden's plans for the $2,000 stimulus check. You got Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer's all-out support, plus President Trump's last days in the office, and the biggest one of them all, the latest state to add stimulus checks to their residents, California, in case you weren't paying attention. And if you haven't already, definitely like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you know as soon as I release new videos and content. And be sure to check out the pinned comment down below and check out the all new Matter channel. It is super duper awesome. Like I said, me and my son, we literally binge watch Matter. It is an amazing channel. My wife loves it. You guys met her the other day. So, definitely check out Matter. Link in the description down below as well as in the pinned comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, you guys.